What's going on, guys? So, I just came back from seeing Fantastic Four, or Fan Four Stick, and you know, I was going to movie theater thinking, "Oh no, oh no, Fox, no, you did it again, no." But then I was like, you know what? Let me open my eyes. Let me sit down. Let me try to enjoy this movie without thinking about any what the critics said, what all these other people said, and try to enjoy it. So, with that said, I can say that the movie's not that bad. It really isn't. It isn't the worst movie ever. I mean, I love the movie from probably the beginning all the way to like the last 15 minutes, 20 minutes I had an issue with. Um, but all in all, like at first I started, watching it. It opens up to a great piece. As showing Reed Richards and Ben Grimm as kids. In his garage and all this stuff, and then seeing him grow up a couple years later, and you see him doing the same thing, same invention. And I'm not trying to spoil the movie or anything, but it had good pacing in the beginning. It had good story. You believed in the characters. I mean, I actually liked Ben Grimm. I liked Reed Richards. I liked Franklin Storm. That's the father. But I can see where people are coming from, saying like Johnny doesn't really have that much backstory other than him racing cars and stuff. He's just kind of thrown in there. But the person that really had no character development that I really had an issue with was Sue Storm. She's pretty much like, oh, yeah, we're brother and sister, we're adopted. Done. Okay, no explanation, nothing. And then like the chemistry with her, she just seems like she's bothered and annoyed the whole time. Every time somebody's talking to her, she didn't seem like she was having fun in that movie. And I feel like you didn't know nothing about her. All I know is that she's good at patterns. That's pretty much it. That's what they pretty much give you. Other than that, there's no really character development for her. Doom. Well, Victor at first. Victor, his character development is small, but you understand where he's coming from, and you got kind of a connection with him, so you do understand him. Reed, you have a connection with him off the bat. He's funny. He's intelligent. You keep your eye on him because like he seems like he's always processing. But for some reason, at the 20-minute mark of the movie, he loses all that character and all that thing that all that made him special in the beginning is gone. So is Johnny. Well, not Johnny so much because you kind of see him, his whole ego and his abandonment issues with his dad. Well, not really abandonment. His dad is always working, so you kind of see that play into that. But even Sue Storm gets worse. Like she's just there for nothing. We're all in this new realm of superheroes. That the super women are bigger characters now. They're trying to push them into movies. With Wonder Woman and with Scarlet Witch and with Black Widow. They're trying to make these Black Canary. They're trying to make these women strong, but they just made her like seem like she was there for patterns and that's it, and be like, oh yeah, you shouldn't be doing this. She was like an old lady. No, we shouldn't be doing this. Okay. But for the characters were cool, except for Sue. But as a story, the story was good pacing, and then it just went down like hill and just imploded in itself. But the action in the movie is so limited, and that's what kills it, I think, for people. Because I think Josh Trank is really good with, like, he wanted to tell a story, and he said on his Twitter, he actually just said something on his Twitter, and he says that, you never see the real movie that I really want to put out there because they cut it down so much. And this movie was, about an hour and, 40 minutes? So you could tell that they were, doing damage control or something. Something was going on they didn't like. but the action set pieces was so quick and like so dumb. It was just like, come on, like it's a Fantastic Four movie. At least show something. Like the thing, the thing was cool. Him punching stuff, but they really didn't go in depth with that. They should have been, because they kind of like in the movie, they kind of skipped to 1 year later in one part of the movie, and it's just like, okay, cool. The thing is just doing shit. It's just like he's working for the government kind of, and they didn't kind of emphasize that. They showed a kind of background images and videos of him just destroying a tank, but like they didn't show him. They should have like maybe when they came up to him and asked him like, we want to help you, but you need to do stuff for us as the government wise. He could have, they should have did a montage of him just doing things for the government. Instead, we saw a little video on the side explaining what he's been doing for the last year, which is retarded. Excuse me, I didn't mean to say retarded, but it's stupid. Like, just a missed opportunity on the fact that you have such a great product and a new beginning, and you can't get the action right in an action movie. So I kind of think of this movie as a science adventure in the beginning, and they were going on the right path. There was something different, which I thought was gonna happen, but I guess it just fell through. I don't understand what happened. I don't understand why, but it just seems like somebody made a wrong decision somewhere. Maybe Josh Trank, I heard, he was coming to say hi, and smoking a little herb. They come in, and he wasn't talking to anybody. He wasn't shooting. When he was shooting on set, supposedly he was just sitting there and just dead quiet. You can't work with a director like that. My uncle, he's in the industry, and when he works, he loves talking to people. And as for me, as a photographer, I like talking to people because it makes everything flow better. As you can see, like in the movie, you'll see like the beginning of the movie was good. Like they were shooting it well. It looks like it was just moving nicely. And then for some reason, the middle of the movie just falls off. And I'm guessing with the whole the reshoots and everything, there had to be a lot of problems on set. But let me see what else. The powers, cool. The Human Torch was pretty cool. His CG was good. The thing, I don't know why people have a problem with that. I understand, like they're like, oh, where's his thing? Because his, he's all rock, but like no pants on. Hopefully he gets pants in the next one. But who cares? He's a guy that just turned to rocks. I don't think he's gonna care about clothes right now. I don't think anything can fit him. Everything's just ripped because he's sharp rocks. Get over it, people. Okay. He did say it's clobbering time in the movie. I'm not gonna tell you when. So I don't know why people are saying that's not in the movie. They have their catchphrases and everything. The end of the movie, when they just kind of just end it, that action, like they have this final fight scene that's like 2 seconds, and then they're like, oh, it's done, yeah, we finished, and then there's no like, you don't feel any emotion, or like you don't feel any stress or anything. Like the end of an action movie is supposed to be stressful, fast paced, closing up all the loose ends, and make you feel accomplished after it. And they did none of that. They did none of that. But all in all, overall, I give this movie probably a... Sorry guys, my camera cut off. Battery died. But anyway, all in all, this movie I give it about a 5 or 6 out of 10. And just you have opportunity to make this movie better. Come on. Fantastic Four property, and just do a crossover X-Men. It'll help it out. I have a friend that told me that he thinks it could have been a period set piece, and it could have been. We were talking, and I'm just like, what do you mean period set piece? He said, they could have did this in the Cold War. They could have had them sent into space in like the 70s or the 60s, and then had them age over time, age as in 70s. So at the 80s, 90s part, they're in their 40s, 50s, and they're the Fantastic Four that we know. You could have did that whole thing with the X-Men. Just the X-Men did, they went for periods, set pieces. That's what they make these movies. The X-Men movies are successful because you can relate to them and they're in real time. And I think that they missed this opportunity with this movie, but it wasn't that bad. stop listening to people. Go see it for yourself, and make your own judgment. Stop listening to critics and everything, because this is how like ideas get killed, and you just won't see something that you really want to see beforehand because other people are talking crap about it. Nah, just go see it for yourself, try it out, and make your own opinion. Like I did. Movie's not that bad, guys. Not that bad. All right. Next time, see you guys next time.